everybody. This is Melinda, and I'm here now to talk about the actual skill of the conflict management, assertive conflict management. And what you see on the screen is the video that I just emailed to everyone and posted. It's posted under the announcements as well as under here on Learning Module or Learning Unit 6. So I want to open up the conflict management competency skill prompt. I don't know if any of you went through commencement yesterday or not, but if you did, congratulations. If you were there, it was a hot one, wasn't it? But I always love it. All right. So here we are, your fourth skill, the initiation of assertive conflict management. It's called the initiation because it's a way of starting the conversation of interpersonal conflict management, because if it's interpersonal conflict, both people are part of the problem, both people are part of the solution. You have to talk to each other. So this is one way to do it. So the purpose of the skill is to present yourself to your partner in an assertive manner with the goal of beginning constructive conflict management. Remember, conflict can go any way. It's a matter of how you respond. So remembering that you cannot articulate a message without thinking in terms of the message. This goes back to language, right? You can't say something if you don't think about it first. The skill not only tells your partner that you are treating both of you with respect, but also you're forcing yourself to do just that. Think of both with respect, and that includes yourself. So prior to ever articulating your assertion to your partner, you have to go through the thought process yourself. This is what's so wonderful about this skill. If you tend to your conflict management style is to run or deny, that can hurt you, right? Because the problem still is there. This is a great way to kind of force yourself to think it through. Even if you don't share it with the other person yet, but to think it through, saying, okay, what's the problem? What's the problem? It helps to minimize any fear that you might be having. But also, if you're quick to anger or quick to judgment, this is a great skill as well, okay? Because it forces you to get out. It's not that you're emotionless, but you are, in fact, focusing that and trying to be, in a way, it's perception checking. So, we're more apt to get what we want or need when we can first articulate it to ourselves and then to the other person. We need to know what it is that fixes or makes something better. And we're more likely to get that if we know what it is ourselves, but also that we tell the other person. It's one thing to say, I'm mad at you, shape up, or get a life, or you need to fix your attitude. That's expressing your anger, but it's not constructive, because what did I do? I thought I had a life. What do you mean I have to get a life? Give me something I can do. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. So, this is, you're going to see that this is very similar to perception checking because it asks you to separate fact from inference and then confirm. So these are the 5 steps, and of course you can do them in any order that you want, but this is a good way just to present them. The first thing you need to do, and remember, you're going to do this in your head first before you ever speak with your partner. So you're going to clearly state to your partner the behavior that he or she is doing or has done that is troubling you. All right, so, what is it? This is a great step because I know that I've done this skill, and I've very often gotten to the first step and said, wait a second, this has nothing to do with my spouse. I'm not mad at him for anything, so I need to go take care of where it is located. So it's a great way to separate things out. So I've asked you 3 times to turn down the stereo volume so that I can finish studying for my exam, and you haven't turned it down. Those are straight out facts, right? There's no jumping to conclusions. I'm not calling you a jerk. I'm not telling you you're selfish. It's stating the facts, just like perception checking, okay? Then you relate what's the impact of this behavior on you, okay? And it's from the head, which is perception, and also from the heart, which is emotions. And so, look, I've asked you 3 times to turn it down. It hasn't happened. I'm frustrated that you won't turn it down. and it's because I think you don't care, right? And so this tells the other person, not only tells you what's happening with you, and it makes you more self-aware, but the other person now knows what impact their behavior is having on you, right? And so then you want to provide the exact behavior that you prefer. I want you to turn it down for 30 minutes. If you need an hour and a half, don't say 30 minutes, because then it becomes a game, okay? And then always request feedback. So, you know, it's not about being emotionless. It's about focusing your emotion in a constructive way. All right? So look, I have asked you 3 times to turn down the stereo volume so I could finish studying. You haven't done it. I think you don't care, and I'm really, really frustrated over this. All I need is 30 minutes. Can you do it? Okay? Well, and you can mix it up. You're just like, look, you know what? I'm so frustrated. I'm thinking you're not taking me seriously. I've asked you 3 times to turn down the volume. It hasn't happened. I need 30 minutes. Can you do it? Or, hey, you know what? Can you do something for me, because I'm really frustrated and I'm thinking you're not taking my studying seriously, but I need 30 minutes, and I've asked you 3 times. It hasn't happened. I need 30 minutes. Okay? So you can mix it up. You can be frustrated. You can be whatever it is. So what's going to happen is that I will, like in the listening responses, I'm going to give you a scenario. It's an email, and you will respond to that person using the email, using the conflict skill method, and it would be written in a form similar to this right here. Okay, and so it will be set up, and it will be there for you. And you have until Sunday at 11:59. All right? Ask if you have questions. Thanks. Bye.